Okay, so this is 2024, I mean 2020, just 2020. So the first part is construct triangle CDE, in which CD is 7 centimeters, and then angle CDE is 100 degrees and angle DCE is 45 degrees. I'm mostly interested in part D there. We've never looked at this in class. So I'll draw the base, which is CD, and it's 7 centimeters. Make sure that you have your ruler like this, and this is where your 7 centimeter mark is, and you can draw your line like this. Make sure you don't miss the end points like this. And then every time you draw a line, make sure you label it. This is CD, and we are told that angle CDE is 100 degrees, so that's where this guy comes in. CDE is 100 degrees, so make sure you don't miss the plus, and you align this line here nicely with the line you have drawn. So this should be 100 degrees. So since we are using the 0 is here, we are moving in this direction. We have the 100 from there. You can't use this 100 here because this 100 is coming from here, and our arm is this. Okay, so you just put a simple dot like this, and then when you do that, we are also told that the other arm is 45 degrees. This is angle DC and some DC and some E, which should be on top somewhere there. So we can make a 40 degrees angle. Okay, so this angle is supposed to be 45 degrees. This is where our 45 degrees is. You are moving from here to there. So now you want to draw lines, which the first one should pass through this point from from C. The other one should pass through this point from D. And then they should meet somewhere. Make sure that you draw it nicely in such a way that the two lines are not crossing. Just make them touch each other. So this is how you want to do it. Something like this. And then for this one here, this will be something like this. Extend this one a bit until they are able to touch nicely without crossing. So in case you have a cross, you can erase it. So you have this. Then secondly, we have, of course, you have to name this point. This point is, the point is E, because we have triangle CDE. So now, the second part is saying measure and write down the length of DE. So DE, to measure a side, you use a ruler. So this is where this guy comes in. You can use your ruler like this. So I'm getting an 8 point. This is point somewhere between 6 and 7. So we can just make it 7 like that. So I can say DE is 8.7 centimeters. Let me just check again. The end line there is not very clear. It's somewhere there. And then after this, we can measure and write down the length. Oh, we have answered this one. The second part is saying bisect angle CED, and let the bisectors meet CD at F. So now to bisect angle CED, that's where this. So we are bisecting this angle here. To do that, you can put your point on E and then draw an arc on both sides of this. Make sure that your arcs are faint. Mine are kind of dark because I want to make them visible on the camera. So you can do the same thing there. Like this. And then let's bisect this angle. You can draw your line passing through the center and the meeting point here, like this. So you want your line to be inside. If it's going beyond this point, make it a broken line like that. So it's always important to check your angle bisector. So if at all the bisector is not doing what it's supposed to be doing, I suggest you redo. So for me, this angle is 35. And then the bisector is around, this is 15, 16, around 17. So this is okay. Yeah, because my bisector, as you can see, is somewhere between 34 and 35. So if I can have my bisector passing through that, then that should be okay. Then the last part, this is where you need to spend some time. Construct a perpendicular from D to meet CE at G. So you want to construct a perpendicular from D to meet CE at some point D along this line. So now it's called a perpendicular because it's perpendicular to CE. So this is how you do it. You put your point on D and then you extend your radius as much as possible and then draw an arc here and there like this. Make sure that your arcs are faint. And then after you do this, you can put your point on this point here where your arc is crossing CD. Then you can draw an arc here. You do the same thing there and draw an arc there. And then you draw a line passing through this point and that point. So this line is the perpendicular line we are trying to construct. So the corner is here and then the other one there. So okay, so we can draw a line from D passing through that point. Of course, anything that goes outside must be a broken line, so make sure that you don't forget the way I did, like this. So now to check your your perpendicular line, you can use your protractor and check if the angle is indeed 90 degrees. If it's not 90 degrees, then there is need to redo. Okay, we can end here for today.